What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Yippity Yap video, I guess. And no, this is not what we're taking. I just have to pull this out first. Park this back inside. Yeah, as soon as I pull everything out, it looks like it's raining. Just my luck. Didn't rain all day, and then as soon as I get here, it's gonna rain. But first, obviously, the good old cold start. Can't go wrong with that. So I made a video last time of just talking, and then I was sitting there trying to edit it, and I was just cringing listening to myself because I'm not really used to doing all that. So I didn't think I was gonna make another video, but here I am. So I guess what I want to talk about is something everybody goes through at a certain point in life, and I guess that's feeling lost and not having a sense of direction in life, right? Or a purpose, quote unquote. And I guess it's pretty similar to what I made my last video about, and it's just what came to mind, so I thought, why not? But feeling lost in life, I'd say, is one of the harder things you have to go through. And it's easy to say that you should have a purpose. Like, I mean, we all should have a purpose, obviously, and we were born for a reason, and I understand that, but I don't know how to get to that point where you know, like, this is your purpose. Now, if that's doing things that make you happy, or your purpose is your family, or whatever, the thing that I'm trying to understand is, how do you know that you found your purpose, if that makes sense? And over the years, these last couple years, I've really thought about it. I've tried to, I don't know, put myself in situations, or I've tried to imagine situations that, like, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, where will I be? What would I be doing? And honestly, I don't know. I really don't know. And it makes no sense, because I don't see myself sitting in one spot and then being okay with it. Like, that's just how I am with everything. Like, I get this sense of anxiety from it, or whatever, or you could call it, I get like tired of it really quick, whether that's jobs or materialistic things. And I always, just like I spoke in the last video, I talked about questioning, like, that there has to be more to life than all of this. And I guess feeling lost is a part of that, right? When you're lost, you're questioning all of these things, right? And then you're just left wondering, like, what is my purpose? Like, I was born on this earth, and I was sent here to do what exactly? I haven't found that out yet, and that's what I wanted to talk about. And when I try to think of an answer, honestly, I genuinely can't think of anything. Like, this age, like your teens and your early 20s, is like, it's so much stuff that you have to, like, navigate through, so many feelings, emotions, and so many, like, thoughts and choices like school, your career. When you start college, you have to pick a major, right? Like, unless you're undecided or whatever, but it's still always in the back of your head, like, yeah, I've got to now pick a path. And honestly, like, it's like, if you don't have a purpose, if you feel lost, it's so hard to just go and do anything because you're not really into it. And there's a bunch of like self-help videos and all that kind of stuff saying life is short, do what you love, blah blah blah, and it just, honestly, it just makes no sense. Like, for the 1% of people that don't know anything and they don't know what to do, and I guess having people in your life that would I guess help you find your purpose, or at least like guide you to it, right? I think that's a very important thing to have, is the right people around you that would help you navigate through all of that, all the questions and all the doubts. And do I think that there are people that are just here and then they die without ever really doing anything? Yes, it's true, because of free will, right? We all have free will. We all have to make choices, and our choices have consequences, right? Action and reaction. And the choices you make are what builds your future, and the choices you don't make is also what builds your future. So that's like a really big thing where I'm like, every day is passing and I'm making choices or not making choices, and then I'm left wondering, like, okay, how does this affect the timelines, sort of to say, right? The timeline. If I do this, where will that lead me to? Or if I don't do this, what am I gonna miss out on? And it's just, when you really get in your head with all of those things, it's so like overwhelming, because you're like, damn, like, what should I do? Should I do this? Should I not? Do I even want to do this? And that's what like gets a lot of people stuck, and they feel lost, and then they feel like helpless in a way. For me, there was always this sort of doubt and uncertainty, and the only time, as I said before, you want to have people, right? The only time where I felt like, okay, maybe I know what I have to do, maybe I have to make things work out, whatever that thing was, the only time I felt like that was when I had the right people around me, or a specific person, sort of, you know? And I guess the answer to that is, again, having the people around you will give you a sense of purpose, or a sense of urgency, in a way, a sense of urgency to do things, not only for yourself, but for those people that you love around you. And if you don't have that, if you're alone, or you feel alone, if you don't have that sort of thing, there's no motivation. Like, yes, there's motivation to do better, there should be the motivation to do better for yourself, but that is only up to a certain point. Otherwise, you kind of just get stuck, right, in the same bubble, and then you question, like, all right, this is meaningless, whatever, this is pointless. You stop caring, pretty much, in a way. Speeding here, honestly, like, it's pointless, and I don't want to get in trouble either. Like, but back to what I was saying, feeling lost and trying to overcome that it comes at a price, right? Because anything you do, you don't feel a sense of like satisfaction, gratification, whatever. Like you don't feel proud of yourself. Whatever I do now, I'm just like, to be very honest, it's so depressing. Like I don't know if I should even be saying this. You never know who's watching. But if you get the point, you get the point. I always feel that feeling that I'm hinting at. And it's like, it takes a toll. Like, you're just wandering. You're like always wandering. You're always like beating yourself up. And I guess that's a loser mindset to have. Like, at least that's what everyone calls it. Even though I don't think it's a bad mindset to have, it's just how people are. I mean, you can't really do much, right? Like, if you're wired a certain way, if you feel these feelings, like, what are you supposed to just like pretend like it's not there? Like, it's there. You can't do much about it. And it's for me, I'm just like, another year has now passed and I'm just getting older, but I'm not getting anywhere. There's no, you know how the saying, 2 steps forward, 1 step back? For me, there is no step forward. So it's always like, it feels like there's only steps backwards. And that is like pissing me off, I guess. It's like bothering me. And I'm tired of feeling this way. I'm just like, I'm wishing some person would show up and I'd be like, yeah, everything's okay. Like, I'm tired of having to deal with all of this by myself again and again and again. And I don't really know who I'm supposed to go to and what I'm supposed to say to them. Like I can't. It's just those people don't get it. And it's not their fault. Like I always say, everybody has their reason for what they do, and not everyone's gonna understand you, and that's fine. Like, it is what it is, you know. But so now I'm doing things like things that I used to like, the passions that I had. I'm creating things like content creation and whatnot as a way of expressing what I feel, and it's not getting the outreach that I wanted to get, honestly. And that's another thing that I'm just like, bro, I'm putting all this effort in, and it's not like I'm making any sort of money out of any of this, right? It's just my own, and I don't really care about making money off of it. I guess I'm doing it because I want it to reach people that feel the same way, that relate to it, right? And that you build like a community like that, like all these people have. And I'm not talking motorcycle content, but just that there's a bunch of other things that I make or try to make, right? And the hope was always like, yeah, I want it to relate to people or reach that audience that relates to it. And it's, so far it hasn't. And I know you have to be consistent, so I'm not really making a big deal out of it. Like, but I can't help but think in the back of my mind, like, if it's not getting the views I wanted to get, or if it's not getting the engagement I would like it to get, maybe that's not like an algorithm issue. Maybe it's just me. Like, the stuff I'm making is garbage, I guess, and not really interesting, because, you know, you kind of have to be interesting on social media to attract people that stay on your page and whatnot. But so now I'm like, okay, maybe it's just me. Like, alright, I'm boring, I guess, and the stuff that I'm making is pretty bad, so yeah, nobody wants to watch it. And I guess I'll just try. I'll see how it goes. I mean, I want to be consistent, right? At least give myself a fair shot. fair chance of being, at least I'll be able to say, right, like, all right, I tried. But so I'm doing that. I'm trying to do that, but it sucks because I'm just like, every time I make a video and I post it, I'm just looking at it and I'm like, all right, maybe this one, or maybe this one will be it, maybe the next one, right? And it doesn't, and it's just like a bummer, you know. So I'm just like, all right, whatever. I'm just like, in my head, I'm like, all right, screw this, I don't want to do it. But then I'm also in that whole negative like mindset. I'm just like, I try to be reasonable, right? I'm like, okay, if I just let it go, and then what? I'm just gonna be back to everything else is still gonna be the same, right? Like, it's not gonna change my life anyway, so might as well try, like, genuinely try. And yeah, I don't know, feeling low sucks, man. Because everything is boring then. Everything is like bland. Everything feels just like, I don't know, fake. And you kind of just lose the color in life, just like how it looks right now. Like, everything is black and white. Hate me, bro. I know. I gotta record this part because it looks so good every time. Was it this part? I think so. I don't even know if the camera picks it up, but oh yeah, there it is. Like, you're diving into the water, pretty much.